Sustainable energy trends to supersize and grow your business. Are you using any? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And the strategies and the tactics and the processes I want to talk about today have to do with the benefits to you and your organization of adopting sustainable energy practices. Now, what the heck is sustainable energy? Sustainable energy from a manufacturing standpoint, which is where my original background came from and why I look at things a certain way, is because we were always looking for ways to be more efficient, more effective, save energy, save resources, reduce costs in manufacturing. It's just built into the industry that we're continually improving and looking for ways to make things faster, easier, more efficient, and more effective. And one of those things is to save money, reduce resources, eliminate waste. And that's what sustainability and sustainable energy and sustainable anything, sustainable business is all about. It's about how can we do things that make the world a better place and build and grow and supersize our business simultaneously, because they are not mutually exclusive goals, right? We can do both. We can actually use being good for the world and good for the environment as a competitive advantage in our business and in our industry, no matter what industry you're in. I'll share examples from 3 different industries: manufacturing, because I love manufacturing; tech, because we all use tech and I don't know that much about it, so I find it fascinating; and retail, because retail impacts all of us. And retail is one of those industries that's really changing a lot right now because of the digital world and online shopping and things. So what trends are making adopting sustainability possible for many of us, if not all of us, over the next few years and decades? Number one, the rise of solar power, the rise of wind power, the rise of hydro power, right? Water power. So wind, water, sun are all types of renewable resources that are available all the time. If we can find a way to tap into the energy that they create, that is better for our world and better for our environment, according to experts. I'm not an expert on energy, but I do know that for a long, long time, we have done things, and I have done things in all of my businesses and companies to not reduce our carbon footprint, because I don't even know how they calculate that, but to make the world a better place, to be a good global citizen. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. And we want to make the world a better place with our businesses and our having been here, not worse. At least that is my goal, my overarching goal and desire, as well as the businesses and the companies and the people that I interact with and work with. Those are the people I run with. So what are some of the advantages of using these different forms of energy and different technologies that are coming down the pipe, like artificial intelligence, which can be used to analyze all of our data, all of our usage data, and then tell us when to optimize different types of energy, when are our and how can we spread out? I call it exponential smoothing. How can we spread out some of our usages to save energy and to reduce costs? Because we can do that. How can we store energy if we're using one of these alternate forms of energy in our homes or in our businesses to use when our demand is higher and we're not always pulling from the grid, the overall, grid for everybody, and we've actually stored reserves and are using some of our own reserves, because that becomes more cost effective. Different battery technologies like lithium ion batteries and what's the other kind? Solid state batteries. The technology is changing really, really quickly and making storage of excess energy from wind or solar or even hydropower more feasible for smaller businesses and smaller individual cases. Green hydrogen is an example of that as well. It's a technological trend. I'm not going to pretend I know anything about green hydrogen. What are other reasons to do this? Well, there are government policies and procedures and standards that are coming down the pipe that are requiring that businesses comply with different rules and regulations. Congress is always sticking their fingers in stuff and requiring things of businesses that haven't been required before. So we want to be aware of and stay aware of how can we be implementing and doing things that are right for the world and right for our business and right for our customers, but also offer government subsidies and tax breaks, tax reliefs. There are tax incentives for utilizing different forms of energy. And so why not take advantage of that? Okay, let's talk about some case studies in different industries to give you an idea of how this might work for your business. Tesla, for example, is using, and on their new giga farm, they're powering that entire thing with wind and solar power. So if you've seen, I've only seen a couple of shots about the pieces on the Gigafactory, but it's fascinating. This thing is incredibly huge, but they're using alternate energy to power the entire thing. They also are on the leading edge of battery technology, just as an aside. They've got some of the best charging technology for alternate powered vehicles, electric vehicles, etc. Also, Siemens has also using all, I don't know if they're all, but they're using and committed to using alternate forms of energy to power their factories and their manufacturing plants. In the retail sector, Walmart and IKEA have both made commitments. I don't know who they made the commitments to, but they've made public statements. Walmart, that by 2025, they will be 50% utilizing alternate forms of energy, meaning wind, solar, hydro, etc., not just fossil fuels and things to heat and cool their facilities. And they have thousands of facilities. So 50% by 2025. And IKEA has made a similar commitment that they will be climate positive. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Climate positive to me sounds a lot like climate change. You can kind of define it any way you want, which is why I think politicians picked that term. By 2030, they say they're going to be climate positive, whatever that means. But they are another company that is on the leading edge, and it gives them a competitive advantage because people that are planet conscious care about that and are more likely to go to IKEA for their furniture needs or their storage needs than to another company that just doesn't care. And then finally, the tech sector, of course, Google, Microsoft, and Apple have all been adapting renewable energy as part of their organizations and their corporate commitments to the world. So curious, are you using any type of sustainable energy in your business or in your home or for your business, or are some of your vendors doing it? Because that counts in a positive way too. If you outsource a lot of things and they're doing it, you can use that as part of an incentive to get you to be looking for more of those things in your own home. You know, LED batteries, LED light bulbs, automatic light switches that go on and off. There are person activated, are examples of things that we can do in our own homes or in our businesses to save energy and to conserve resources. All right, share what you're doing in the comments below, if anything. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting strategy you can use to supersize and grow your business. Have a great day.